Hi, Carts. You all right?
Yeah, good, mate. Yeah. The one thing I was going to say, probably more activity.
I've created another circuit to throw in.
Great minds think alike.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Good luck.
Right. Yeah, good, thanks. I'm going to need a minute or two just to get this phone up and running because I need to log into this one as well. Do you mind welcoming everyone?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Thanks. Cheers, Carts. I'll admit them now.
Okay, how many have we got, Steve?
4 at the moment. Oh,
hi, Sharon. Hi, Jeff.
Number 5.
Hey, to here. How you doing?
Hi, guys. All right.
Hi, David.
Hi.
Hi, Amy.
Hi, Paul. Long time no see.
A long time. Are we all well?
Yeah, I'm really super unfit. Please be gentle. It's first time.
Hey, look, just as a matter of as sort of for Steve and I, really, are you all in your house on your own, or are people with you?
Oh, I'm with family.
You're with family?
Yeah.
To here? You're on mute, buddy. You're on mute.
Yeah, I'm upstairs, family downstairs.
Okay. Jeff, your family at home?
Yeah, the wife and Amy are here.
Great.
Okay. Sharon, you're with family at home, and David, family at home?
Yeah,
Lovely.
next door.
Okay. Next door. Yeah, okay. It's just I'd feel really awkward if one of you had a nasty accident and you're there on your own, and we can't do anything about it. So it's just the
What
thing.
What are you planning to do to us, Paul?
Well, Annette's been in touch, Jeff, and she said if he goes down, just leave him. All insurances are paid up. So yeah.
That sounds likely. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I would just feel bad if anything happened. We could. There's nobody with you. So yeah, look. Amy, you just go at it at your own pace, my dear. It's not a competition. You know where you are. Steve and I pulled a good little session together. Jeff and Sharon have done them before with us. So we try and get a little bit of squash in. Try and get a little bit of tactical stuff in. We try and get a little bit of technique in. But there's only so much we can do on a Zoom call. I think I've done hundreds and hundreds of them since last March, more than you can imagine. And the biggest area of improvement is this balance and movement, obviously, because you're not hitting the squash ball. Having said that, at the end of the session, I'm just going to give you all a little squash drill that I would like you to perhaps take away and practice for next time. Very simple, and I'll demonstrate it to you. So that would be fine. Yeah, nice to see you again, Jeff. Welcome back.
I hope you're not going to do with me what you did with Amy last night.
That was tough last night. That was a tough session. I put my hands up. I had nothing to do with that. That was all Mr. Thompson's doing.
This is entirely different, Jeff. This is not a fitness test. Those were some fitness tests for the HPC juniors that we had yesterday. Hi guys, hi to here. I know Sharon and Jeff, obviously. Amy and David, I don't know you, so welcome. My name's Steve Thompson. And yeah, we're going to get started with today's session. So we've got our 4 sessions planned out for February. Today's session, we like to have a bit of a physical theme and a kind of squash-related theme. Today's kind of themes are physical theme is going to be the lunge, okay? There's no avoiding the lunge, and this is a great environment to kind of practice it and get better at it. And I'm just going to give you a sneak peek at kind of 10 really quick 10 kind of technique points, bits and pieces, a couple that you may not have thought of before, think of slightly differently. Often when we talk about the lunge or actually do a lunge, and we think about one thing, it either corrects the movement in a different area of the body, whether it's the knee not going over the toe, or if it's staying upright, that will help the range of the lunge that you're going for. So in a second, I'll just show you a quick slide that I put together. And then the squash section of today is going to be looking at lifting out the front corners cart. So we're going to show our a short clip of just lifting out there, and then we're going to get some footwork going. So we're going to introduce that footwork, and we're going to be working on some footwork because it's a great way to stay nice and light on your feet around the tee, but it's also fantastic exercise that you can do off court and in your home and get really good at it, basically. Great. So I think let's just show you a couple of things here, and then we'll get going with our physical warm-up. Yes, Amy?
I'm really sorry. It's the first time. So I'm in
Okay.
a very small place. What do I need? Do I need a squash racket or ball? Or...
If you have a squash racket that you can get within a minute or so, that would be that would be useful. It's not, you don't have to have one. I think, Carts, we're doing a couple of the bouncing balls or
At
not?
the end, just at the end, yeah. They don't need it though. They don't need it. Yeah.
And in terms of space, as much as you can get, but as little as you have is fine. So as much as you can get is better. But what I can see you have there is absolutely sufficient for what we're going to be doing.
No furniture. I can't.
That's okay. Yeah. Well, if you can lie on the floor, that's enough space, basically.
Yeah, I can. 2 meters.
Yeah, that's enough space. Cool. All right. Cool. So just before we get fully warmed up, I'll just show you these 2 quick things. So the first one is this slide on the lunge. I'll just really quickly talk you through this, guys. Here we go. Is that it? That's not it. That's it. Okay, cool. So I'm going to be talking about the perfect lunge, and we're just going to look at practicing it a little bit later on. And a lot of these things will come naturally. Many of them you will do probably without even thinking about them, but I just want to touch on them really quickly. So thinking about lunge range, not thinking about overstretching, not thinking about having so short a lunge that you kind of crumple in on your body. And again, that will affect the angle. So going down the left-hand side here, it will affect the angle of the back knee. So if you go for a super short lunge, that angle is not going to be right. If you go for a lunge that's absolutely massive, it's going to put a lot of pressure on your front knee. All of the weight is going to go in towards whichever wall perhaps you're running towards. And we all know how difficult that is to then get out. So thinking about the lunge range right for your body, the 90-degree angle dropping down to the floor so it's a nice and efficient movement. Again, staying upright is important so that we don't overcommit to the lunge. Balanced and stable, that's an obvious one. Dropping the weight through the hips, dropping them down rather than forwards, obviously staying stable when we move laterally. Knee not going past the toe. Does anyone know what that means?
Yes.
Yeah. Was that Amy and Tahir? Could one of you explain that in your own words?
Did you ask me?
I think I heard you say yes, so I thought maybe you could.
Oh, just I don't overbend my knee. And keep it stable.
Yeah, exactly. So it's exactly that. So when we lunge too far, or when we overextend, basically that knee tends to go over the toe, and it's the same for other movements like squats. And even if you're doing a static lunge, we don't want that knee to go over the toe, because then it starts to put a lot of pressure on the knee. Smooth fluid movement, heel then toe placement, real quick. So then it's going heel toe rather than landing flat-footed or toe and then your heel. Appropriate foot width so that if your feet are really close to each other, kind of if you lunge directly in front of your foot, you're going to be less stable than if you lunge slightly to the side. And the last one, yeah, nice and light on your feet, and that's what we're going to work on today. The lightness on the feet with the footwork. The clip that I'm just going to show you now. Carts, do you want to explain the squash court numbers?
Yeah, Jeff, I think you're familiar. Sharon, you're familiar. So we number the squash court. Front right, number 1. Number 2 is a volley on the right-hand side, just above the service box. Number 3 is a ball out the deep right. Number 4 is a ball out deep left. Number 5 is a volley across the middle on the left-hand side. And number 6 is a drive from the front left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, going clockwise round, starting at the front right.
Yeah. So the movement pattern, thanks. So the movement patterns that we're going to look at today, really quickly, I'll just show you a quick video of that being ghosted. I know you guys aren't going to have this much space necessarily, but we'll do just one step into the shot. So Carts, do you want to narrate this? you do it better than me.
Yep. Well, I don't know if I do it better, but so Steve's coming into the front left, which is number 6. He lifts out cross court and he uses his racket. His elbow doesn't go below his chest. He lifts out with the racket. The racket leads him up nicely, looking for the volley on his forehand side at number 2. So number 6 front left, lifts out, and they're the sort of movement patterns we're going to be looking for today from the front of the court. Obviously 1 and 5 would be the other side, so it'll be front right to front left. So even in your limited space that you have, Amy, Dave, that is what you're looking to get, that little lift moving in. Not fuss what foot you play off of. Probably when you're defending and lifting out the front right, if you're a right-hander, you're probably going to play off your right foot, probably. So we're not worried about the footwork. It's just getting that rhythm. You can see that the racket is taking, Steve. I know to here we've done quite a lot of this when we've been together. You know, getting that rhythm, letting the racket work. It's not fighting against the racket. It's using the racket to help you move. So you're balanced with the racket. If you haven't got a racket, it doesn't matter. You're just using your arm. You just bring that through. Jeff, we've done quite a bit of that. I don't think we can do enough of it. You know, we can't make squash, some of these practices, sexy. They are what they are. We've got to do what we've got to do with them. So that's our movement patterns this evening. The one thing I will add, and then I'll shut up and Stephen crack on. When you step, that last step, you always want to make sure you step on your heel and then your toe. The tendency, everyone says in squash, you're up on your toes. You're not really on your toes. You're on the balls of your feet. If you're on your toes, you can't move. So you're on the balls of your feet. And then when your last step you take, Sharon, you land heel, toe, heel, toe. And that gives you that stability, that balance to be able to play a multitude of shots. Okay, over to you, Steve.
Fantastic, great. So now what we're going to do is go into our full body warm-up. So if you guys get into the space that you have, we're going to start with a gentle jog. I'm just going to switch cameras. I'll be with you in about 30 seconds. So if you start with a gentle jog, guys, get the arms going as well.
He's got his heart rate onto here. He loves a heart rate. He's there, yeah. That's the only way to have it. Yeah. Get those knees up a little bit, Jeffrey. Knees up a wee bit. Good man. Nice, Sharon. Nice, Amy. Nice, David. Very good. Just Steve getting himself into position.
Go for some
heel
flicks, guys.
Flicks, touching your bottoms, touching your backsides.
Yeah, very good. And then up into some high knees. Knees up in front. Really good.
Very good, David.
I'm ready to finish
Like
now.
we said, it's not a it's not a competition, Amy. You just do it in your own time.
Into some star jumps, everyone.
You'll be pleased that we talked a bit at the start. Put it that way.
Yeah.
My Zoom is not good. I get a blind spot for a bit every now and then.
Okay.
I think you'll have to choose. I think you might have to spotlight my video if you want to see me. Otherwise, it might flick around depending on who's talking. You might have to change the view that you've got. Okay, everyone, stop there, guys. We'll do some upper body rotations. Okay, so we're just going to stand upright, rotate round one side and the other. Really nice. Good. Get up onto your toe to rotate round. Very nice. And then we'll do 6 squats down to the floor and raise above your head, or to whichever range you're comfortable with. Okay, you don't have to go all the way down to the floor. And raise. So down, raise. Nice and controlled movement. Fantastic. And then just a few gentle lunges. So a gentle jog, and then a right lunge, gentle jog, and a left lunge. Okay, just straight forwards. Again, while we're doing this,
Nice, Sharon.
think about those points that we spoke about earlier. So think about
Perhaps
that
a little bit
knee.
lower, Sharon. Perhaps sink a little bit lower if you can. A little bit slower, a little bit lower. That's it.
Dropping
Good.
those hips down.
Nice, Jeff.
Hips coming down.
Try not to keep your back a little bit straighter to here. Keep your back a bit straighter if you can. Good man. That's it. So you drop through the hips, not bend the back. That's it. 100 times better. Drop through the hips, don't bend the back. Slight wobble there, Sharon. I saw it. I caught you.
That's good.
Nice, Jeffrey. Good.
Okay, lovely. Stop there. So we are gonna do a few more lunges than just those. That's just the warm up part of it. And let's do an upper body warm up as well. So we're going to get in a press up position, and we're going to rotate round with our arms. So press up position here. We're going to rotate one arm and then the other, and round and the other.
Very strong, Steve. Nice, Sharon. Good. Excellent. Lift your head up, Sharon, as well when you come up. That's it. Lift your head up as well, Sharon. That's it. Nice, Jeff. Look at your hand as it comes up. Nice, David.
Amy, are you okay?
Oh, look at it. Oh, he's going to press up in there to here. Look at that. Look at that, Steve.
Right, Amy, are you okay?
Yeah.
You want me to show you it again? Yeah. So it's in a press up position. You take one arm off the floor, you rotate round and your head, and then you replace it, and then we go to the other side.
Oh, so the foot will remain
Yeah, feet stay exactly the same place.
like that.
That's it.
That's lovely. Yeah. Good. That's enough of those, everyone. Amy, you might want to do a couple more. Great. Fantastic. So this is a good point to move into our footwork. So Sharon and Jeff, you might be, well, you are familiar with these movements. So we're going to go for the lateral movement. So you can get that going first. David, Amy, and Tahir, maybe less familiar, but I'm sure you've done some footwork in the past. But what we're going to go for is a bit of a shuffle with our feet. We're going to step to the side. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, then the other side 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now I'm lifting this middle foot up
Nice,
quite
Amy.
high, just to emphasize the movement that we're going for.
Nice,
so
Sharon.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then when I get a little bit more comfortable with that movement, I'm going to really speed it up. And I'm only just taking the foot off the floor, like I'm sliding. I'm just kind of sliding my feet from one side to the other. But that movement going slowly.
Nice, Amy. Good.
Is 1,
Nice,
2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then you get there and start to speed up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Go on, Tahir. You can speed up a bit quicker than that. You got it. That's it, buddy. Go on. Lovely. Good man.
That's great, David. That's
Lovely.
fantastic.
Nice, David. Nice, Jeff. Big improvement, Jeff. Nice, Sharon.
Good to hear. So you don't need to lift that leg as high now to here. So just think of it as a lateral shuffle. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it's staying really close to the floor. Yeah, really nice. Try and relax the arms and shoulders down to here. David, that's fantastic. Okay, cool. Let's have a look at Amy.
Amy's gone.
Amy's gone. That's okay. All right. So now everyone has that movement. Let's grab your racket or your pretend racket, your arm. If you don't have a racket nearby, we're going to bring that. We're going to bring in the racket movement with the lateral movement. Okay. So I've got my lateral movement here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to start bringing my racket round. So when I step with my right, I'm right-handed. Okay. If you're left-handed, it would be backhand with your right. And then across to this side with my left foot. So
A little bit higher to here. A little bit higher with the rackets here. A little bit higher. That's it, buddy. That's it. Good.
Okay.
Lovely.
Good. Keep it up.
Nice, David.
So you're not actually playing a shot here, guys. You've just got your racket up ready to play.
Nice, Jeff.
They coordinated. I forgot.
Amy, okay?
Keep your 1, 2, 3,
Is that
Amy.
right?
Amy, let's put the racket down a sec. Let's try just the footwork together. Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay, let's start this together. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. But you're not lifting up the foot in the middle. So you need to lift up the foot in the middle. So when I step here, 1, the 2 is this foot comes up, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then I speed that up. And start getting that going as fast as I can. And then when the racket comes in, it's here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Just come in and see if I can zoom in. Yeah, that's nice with your feet. I like it. Yeah, that's it. That's really nice. So now you can get your racket and join in. Fantastic.
Is my camera okay? The angle?
Yeah.
Can you see? Is that right?
Yeah.
Really
Yeah,
uncomfortable.
What's uncomfortable?
Well, just the movement is a little bit artificial for me.
Go with
Is
it.
it a bit new? Okay, good. All right. The next one, we can pop the racket down for this one. It's a bit of footwork that we'll try and develop. It's a forwards and backwards movement. Okay, so this one again is using this kind of 1, 2, 3 movement. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3. So again, it's 1, and that's heel toe. So heel toe 1, back foot comes up 2, 3, and then just the heel. Toe 3. So heel toe, toe. 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3. 2, 3, back 2, 3. Okay.
Nice, David. Nice to hear.
And you can't do too much of this stuff. Not only is it quite a nice workout, but it's fantastic for your coordination, but also to be able to do this kind of stuff and then start thinking about the shot that you're playing, or start kind of exercising the mind in other ways other than thinking about what you're doing. Then you can really start to see how that would apply onto a squash court when there's a lot more at play than just a bit of footwork. So if you could go side on for me, Amy, so I can have a look at that. Could you, as in, no, sorry, the same movement, but just turn to the side so I can see.
Turn your body to the side.
Your foot placement.
Turn.
That's it. 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3. Good. It's not a lunge. It's a very short step there, Amy. So much shorter. You're not actually really bending the leg that much. That's it. Back 2, 3. Good. So see if you can do that a little bit faster. That's nice. Yeah. Try and stay nice and upright, Amy. Yeah, good. Okay. David, is there a way we can see your feet? Is there a way you can adjust the camera? That's fantastic. Yeah, great. Yeah, that's
Right,
it
Sharon.
to here.
Lovely.
Good. It's nice and upright, and relax your shoulders down there to here.
Yeah, lovely.
Nice. Change sides. So now change sides. So if you had your right foot and your left foot back there, David, you're going to go left foot forwards, right foot back now. 2, 3, back 2, 3. Slow it down. No, so David, do it slowly first. So your left foot goes forward, which means your right foot goes back. Yeah. Remember the 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3. He's got it. David's got it. Nice. Sharon, could you go side on for me as well to the camera, please? Thank you. That's nice. Remember, heel toe going forwards. Heel toe. Plant with the heel toe. Really good.
That's it.
That's it. Back to, yeah.
Squash shot. You're in with your heel. That's
Yeah,
it.
really
Lovely.
nice.
Good.
And see if you can do it without looking at your feet, guys. See if you can look nice and straight ahead. Relax the shoulders.
Nice,
down.
Amy. Much better.
Really good. Fantastic. Okay. I'm gonna just ask a quick question. Can you guys all just put your mics on? The question is this: out of 100%, a split between fitness and kind of squash specific, less intense but beneficial knowledge and working on the game, how would you split the reason why you're here or what you hope to get from this session? So I'm going to go to Sharon first because you've had a month to think about it, perhaps. Yeah. So if it was 50-50, that's fine. Perhaps if you want more of a workout, and yes, it's nice that there's some squash, it might be 70-30, something like that.
Yeah, 80-20. So I think for me, I quite enjoy the fitness, but squash specific fit. 80%.
Okay, that's good.
20%, yeah, 80-20.
Okay, that's good to know. Yeah. To hear? What do you think?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
You know, like the stuff we do on Sundays with Paul Carter. I was kind of looking for a really hard session. Because, you know, I've been doing some running and whatever. So kind of squash specific, but hard. That's what
okay, cool. So it might be 80-20 again.
Yeah, I was looking for very much a good hard session like we're doing on Sunday when you go home, you just lie on the couch after a hard session with carts.
Okay, cool. And David?
Yeah, so 70-30, probably more squash than fitness.
More squash than fitness for you?
More squash than fitness, but yeah,
This is
happy to increase in intensity as well.
This is our challenge, Mr. Carter. Okay, and Amy?
In practical terms, 100% squash for me.
Oh, really? Okay. So if you were sat in front of the screen and learned 100% about our squash and how it related to your movement, you'd be happy about these sessions?
Yes.
Okay, great. And Jeff?
Not theory, because I am not very good at looking at someone trying to imitate afterwards.
Yeah. It's a tough environment to learn new things, especially footwork. But you did really well just then. Jeff?
I'm all about building consensus, so I go 75-25 for squash. As you know, I spend quite a lot of hours on my bike, so the fitness is less.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, that's really interesting, isn't it, for us carts? So on that note, we're going to go straight into our circuits, which are lined up for you fitness fanatics like me. So let's do that now. So the first one, I'm going to give you a couple of options because I suspect we might have a couple of varying fitness levels. The first one is going to be, so the circuit we've got is it's going to be 45 seconds per exercise, 4 exercises, back to back, 3 minutes total, and then we'll have a rest, and then we'll go back into that one or a different one. The first exercise is going to be burpees. You can either do a normal burpee. I'll give you 3 variations. A normal burpee is here, okay, jumping up, hands above the head, or slightly easier than that is a step burpee. Okay, stepping back, Amy, if we're easing our way in. Okay, so that's reaching down to the floor, step, 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 and back. And to here, this one's for you. You've got a burpee with a tuck jump. And maybe we can throw a press up in there as well, if you like. It's up to you. 45 seconds. So the second exercise, we're going fast feet, and then a lunge, fast feet, and then a lunge with the other foot. So fast feet, and down for a lunge, fast feet, as fast as you can, and then another lunge. Third exercise, we're going to keep it simple. We're going to go for sit-ups instead. So again, we've got a couple of variations here. I don't know how active you guys ordinarily are. So the first version, the easy version, is throw arm sit-ups. Okay, so either throw arm sit-ups or straight arm sit-ups. It's a little bit harder. Or arms by your head, hands by your head. Control the movement without any momentum. Okay, and the last one there, we're going to do a split lunge, purely working on strength in lunge position, arms above the head. Again, dropping down and raising up. Okay, but if you really want to make the most out of this circuit, really smash it out on the burpees and go as fast as you can with the fast feet and lunge. Okay, so get yourselves ready, guys. Any questions about those?
So is it still 45 seconds on, 15 seconds rest?
No rest, mate. No rest.
So 45 seconds, 45 seconds. And how many rounds?
We're starting with 1 round, and then we'll go. You'd love it if I said 10 rounds, wouldn't you?
Yeah, 10 rounds.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Carts, timing over to you, please.
3, 2, 1, and go.
Okay, so into those burpees, guys. Step burpees, normal burpees, or burpee with a tuck jump.
Nice to hear. Nice, Jeff. Well done.
Okay. This is the step burpee.
Well done, Amy.
Normal burpee. And tuck burpee.
Nice, Sharon. Nice, Jeff. Fifteen seconds to go.
Good, guys. Next one is fast feet and lunge.
2, 1, go.
Go, so fast feet, fast as you can, down for a lunge, straight back up, fast feet, down for a lunge. Now, don't overcommit. Stay nice and upright here. Okay, think about those perfect lunge
Nice, Amy.
points we looked at earlier. Good. 5 feet down into the lunge.
Take your time, a bit slower, David. Good. Bit slower in the lunge. Good, man.
Good, guys.
Nice, Sharon. Good. Don't over lunge. Heel toe. Last 15 seconds. Heel toe.
Great.
Last 3, 2, 1. Into your sit-ups, whatever ones you want to do.
Down to the floor. So throw arms or straight arms or keep your hands by your head and use your abs to control the movement all the way up, guys. Really good. That's nice, David. So if anything, it's fast up, slow down, control it on the way down. You use your abs to control the movement on the way down. Well done, Amy.
15 seconds.
Well. Last one's the split lunge. Almost.
3, 2, 1. Into your split lunge.
Arms above the head, dropping the knee down. Now try to just drop it down. Don't drop it forwards. And think about that knee not extending past the toe.
Can't see you, Amy. 30 seconds.
We're going to change halfway, Carts.
Yep. And change.
So change the position. Other leg forwards. Drop down.
Nice, Amy. Good. Nice, Sharon. Great, David. Try and just hold the position to here. Don't step, just hold it. And 2, and time.
When I do this one, the weight should be in the middle or in the front?
The weight should be in the middle.
Okay.
So to here, you were doing normal lunges there to here. Amy, this one's for you as well. So just watch the camera. It's a static lunge. We're dropping it down. Now this can be just as intense if you speed it up and stay super focused. If not harder. Staying nice and balanced. Again, thinking about not extending too far forward or back. Cuts, do you have the... So I would say that lunge looks a little... You're leaning forward just a touch there. Try and stay nice and upright. Maybe slow it down because you're still leaning forwards a bit.
That's it to here.
Good. Yeah, good.
Good.
Sorry, I was
Well done,
talking
Jeff.
to Amy there.
Tough one, that, Jeff.
Good.
That's it, Jeff. Lovely. Good.
Can we see side on, please, Sharon? Sorry. There's a lot more information we can get. That's it. But I think you're moving your back knee is going forwards a little bit, I think, Sharon. So just try and drop it straight down to the floor. From that position, straight down to the floor. Good. And if it doesn't, if it can't, then we need to stretch out the quads really, because they're probably really, really quite tight. Carts, maybe another 10, 15 seconds we go again.
Okay.
Any questions, guys? No.
Okay. So 5 seconds into your burpees.
Burpees. Let's go.
3, 2, 1, go.
Where's the tuck jump to here? Knees come up to your chest. There we go, mate. Yep.
Nice, Jeff.
Good. Well done, Sharon. Good, Amy. Nice.
Halfway.
Great. Okay, next one is the fast feet with a lunge. Carts. Time.
2, 1, and go.
And fast feet. Let's go. And into the lunge. Good. Straight back into the fast feet, fast as you can. Down into the lunge. It's not a jog on the spot. It's as fast as you can, guys. As soon as the foot comes up, go straight back down. Nice. Try and go for a slightly longer range there, Amy. Slightly bigger lunge.
Two, one, and sit-ups.
Good. Sit-ups, guys. Amy, you remember the sit-ups, yeah? So it's the either the throw arms or the straight arms, or keep your arms by your head and try not to use any momentum. Options. Yeah, that's nice, Amy.
Well done, Sharon. Superb, Jeff. Well done. Last 10 seconds. 5, 2, and switch. Split lunge. Remember the split lunge now. It's not a lunge. It's just in that position and drop.
Here.
Drop. Yeah, that's it. To here. Good.
Dropping down.
Into your split lunge, Amy. Drop. Good. Nice, Sharon. Better. Well done, Jeff.
Good. Let's take your time, guys. I want to see that back knee scraping the floor, getting all the way down to the floor. If you're going
switch legs, switch legs.
Slow. I'd rather you go slower and get it right than too fast with a very small range. Good. See if you get your arms above your head there to here. That's it.
2,
good, David.
1, and time.
Good. Can we put actually we don't need to put a time on the clock. I'm going to go straight in and show you the next circuit, guys. So the first exercise, we're going to do split lunges, and then this one's kind of jumping split lunges, and then we're going to go into drop to the floor. So I'll show you side on here. So this one, again, you can take it at your own intensity. So if I stay nice and springy on my feet, that's nice and easy for me. If I go lower with a kind of jumping lunge, then that's a lot harder. So just vary that intensity depending on how hard you want to work. We're going to go for 7 seconds of jumping lunges here, and then you're going to drop to the floor, lie flat on your stomach, come straight back up, and then into jumping lunges. We'll count you. Drop down to the floor, lie flat on your stomach, then straight back up again. Okay? Can we just, everyone practice that, because some of you might not have done it before. So split lunges, and just show us the variation you're going to do. Okay, so maybe you're going a little bit low, maybe you're keeping it nice and light on your feet.
Nice, Sharon. Nice to hear. Good man.
Yeah, it's good. Either way, you want to keep moving quite quickly. So if you're going low and you're finding you're getting stuck, don't go so low, because it's supposed to be quite a fast movement. Yes, to hear?
How long? How long is it?
These are the same formula. 4 exercises, 45 seconds each, no rest.
The first one.
That's the first one. The second exercise is a hip thrust and knee raise. So this one, we're going to squat down to the floor, jump back, knee raise, jump back, knee raise, knee raise. If that's too easy, go into a press up as well. Okay, so as you jump back, press, and knee raise, knee raise. Okay, just try that, everyone, for me.
Great, Sharon. Well done.
Jump your feet back.
You got music
up.
On in the background there, Sharon. It's in rhythm.
As fast as you can to here. So as soon as you've done one, you're straight back down to the floor. Okay, guys, exercise number 3. I realised this next one, we're going to do a caterpillar and reach. Okay, so this one, we stood up. We're going to bend. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, reach out, and come back up. Right. So, and then the next one, I'm going to reach out with the opposite arm and come back up. Right. So, again, intensity-wise, you can either do that really fast, which will ramp up your heart rate and you give your upper body and core a nice workout, or you can take it a little bit slower. But that one's going to be accessible to everyone. The next and last exercise is going to be a plank position, but bringing your knee in. So either, again, I have to provide variations. Either you're holding a straight plank, or it's a straight plank with bringing your knee in both sides. Okay? And you'll know which one to go for
based on your level of fitness. Okay, 45 seconds each, Carts.
Yeah.
Any questions? We'll start in 10 seconds. Any questions?
3, 2, 1, go.
Split lunges. Let's go. Split lunges. 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop to the floor. Straight back up. And then we go split lunges. 6, 5.
Sorry, I have to.
4,
I have
3, 2, 1. Then we drop down to the floor. Okay. And we're back into the split lunges. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down to the floor. And last few seconds, probably, Carts.
Yeah, 5 seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And into your hips.
Hip thrust, knee raise. Let's go. So down to the floor, hip thrust, and knee raise, knee raise. Jump back, maybe a press up, and knee raise, knee raise. Up to you guys.
Nice, David. Really good. Well done, Jeff. Well done to here. Great bouncing, Sharon. Brilliant.
Nice, Sharon.
Yeah, really good.
Next one is the caterpillar.
Well done, Amy.
reach.
Nice and controlled. And that's time, Steve.
Caterpillar reach, guys. Caterpillar. Let's go. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4. Reach out in front, and then all the way back up to standing upright. And reach out in front, arm out, and back to upright.
Nice, David. Reach out. Amy, well done.
Nice.
Well done, Jeff. Reach right out, Sharon. Brilliant. Go on to here.
Doing well, guys.
Reach out.
Okay.
Well done, Amy.
Time, Carts. What are we doing?
Yeah, 5, 2, 1, and change.
What was the last one? Plank position. And bringing the knees in. Or just holding the plank.
Nice to hear.
Yeah, good.
Nice, Jeff. Good.
Well done, everyone. It's good, Amy.
Last 15 seconds.
Almost there, guys. Really good.
Five, 2, 1, and shake it off.
Got a minute on the clock, Carts.
It's rolling.
Okay, so guys, we're going to do one more of those. And then we're going to also, those of you who really want to push yourselves, this is the opportunity to do it. So go as hard as you can now. Then we're going to look at the technique and we're going to do some lunges in different various ranges of movement. And then we're going to finish with a bit of looking at some movement parts.
Yep.
A bit of a movement clip and a discussion. So this is the time to work. I think, Carts, what we'll do, if for everyone on this one,
yep,
give people the option. I'd like each exercise to be a minute, but we're going to let you know when it's 45 seconds. So those of you who would like to can push for the full minute. Those of you who want a bit more rest can have a rest for 15 seconds before we go into the next exercise, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work. Okay.
So you got 5 seconds, Steve.
All right, the first exercise, guys, is that split lunges and drop.
2, 1, go.
Split lunges. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop. And go. Good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop. And go. 7.
Well done, Amy.
6,
Brilliant. Well done, David.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop. Good. Up as fast as you can. And 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's
And
45 seconds.
That's
Those who want to have a little
45.
breather, have a breather. Good idea.
And 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop.
That's your minute, Steve.
Okay, on to the second one. Let's go. Hip thrust and knee raise. Straight in, guys. Hip thrust, knee raise, hip thrust, knee raise. Chuck a press up in if you want to. Really good. Knee raise.
Nice, David.
knee
Really
raise.
good, David. Really balanced. Well done, Jeff. Good man.
Well done, Amy.
Love the jump,
Good.
Sharon.
Yeah, doing really well. Yeah. Almost
45
there.
seconds.
That's 45. Good, guys. Okay, next exercise is that caterpillar reach.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, caterpillar reach is here and extend. And
Well done,
to
Amy.
upright. And reach. And back to upright. Good. Well done, everyone.
Nice, Amy.
Really good.
15 seconds for the 45s. 30
Okay,
seconds for your
45
minutes.
seconds. Okay. Good to hear. Keep it going, mate.
45.
Okay, 15 seconds rest for those of you who would like. And then the last one, we've got a plank position with that knee raise coming in, knee in.
3, 2, 1 minute. Got your plank.
Okay, plank position, guys. Let's go. Good. Bring that knee in. Fantastic.
Well done, Amy. Get your bum down to here, a bit lower with your bottom. Good man, that's it. $45 for your 45s.
Well done, guys. Really good. Almost there.
10,
Well
5,
done. Well done to here.
2, 1, and well done. Brilliant. Superb.
Good stuff.
Well done, Amy. Great plank. Well done, Sharon. Well done, Jess.
All right,
Superb.
Now, take a few breaths. Now, stand up whenever you're ready, but we're going to go back into that lateral movement because now we're going to go into our ghosting patterns that we introduced in that video, which was the, we'll start with front left, lifting out and then volleying back right. Front left, back right. I'm going to show you how you can do that with just one step. And then if you have a bit more space, then by all means use that bit more space that you have and take a couple of steps. So for me, the lateral progression there from here is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So I've got my arms going here. Now, if I'm going for one step, I'm going to start by going in 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3. Left foot, I'm coming in, lifting, but I don't have much space. I'm just going to use my arms. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3. Now, when I'm getting in here, I'm getting really low. I'm coming underneath the ball, scraping that ball up. Back 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3. If you have a bit more space, then go for an extra step. But the key here is to stay nice and light on the feet. Nice and light in that connection back to your kind of imaginary T position. Okay, so when you're ready, let's go straight into that. Again, we're not fussy on which foot you're stepping in with, whether it's the left or the right, which one you feel most comfortable with. But really get nice and low.
Watch the ball to here as you come out. Watch the ball to here. Watch it. Watch with your head to here. Watch the ball. Watch it. That's it. And keep the racket up. Keep the racket elbow above the chest. Don't drop it, and turn more as you come out. Nice, Amy. Turn.
Good. So Amy, try and get nice and low there.
Lower in the front corner,
Low in
Amy.
the front. Saying you don't have space. That's okay. If you don't have space, maybe use your arm. Good.
Get lower, Sharon, and lift the ball out. Lower and lift the ball out. And lift it out cross court.
So Sharon, I think you're doing a forehand and a backhand volley. So if you just watch my position here.
Nice, Tahir. Watch, Tahir, you've got to watch the ball with your head. Turn your head as you come out. As you hit, that's it. That's it. That's it, Jeff. Lovely. Watch the ball. Good, Jeff. Out. Watch the ball. Good.
1, 2, 3, forehand volley. Backhand.
That's it, David. Watch the ball. If there's a ball, I know there's not, but there's a. That's it, Jeff. Beautiful.
Yeah, that's really nice, Sharon. That's it. Nice and low, and then your racket's there ready for the volley.
Ready. Watch the ball, Sharon. Watch the ball as it goes. That's it. Watch. That's it. You've got to turn your heads and watch the ball.
It's a volley at the back there to hear, though. It's a volley. Yeah,
good man.
Yeah, nice. You've got a nice amount of space there.
And then switch your diagonal then, guys. Go front, the opposite diagonal, yeah?
Front right. So we're going in front right, and now volley on the left. Front
Or the
right.
other side for you to hear. That's it, Amy. Get the racket to bring you out, Amy. Good.
Really lift it up.
Superb, Jeff. And see if you can change your footwork as well now, David. Have a little go on your left foot when you come in. I know Steve said it doesn't. That's it. And then just try. Get some variation of footwork. See what you feel comfortable with. There's no rule. There's no rule. It's what you feel comfortable with. Don't over lunge. Don't over lunge in the front corner to here. Keep yourself a little bit. Keep that back foot a little bit closer.
So, David, the challenge here for you is you're going to step in with your left foot in the front left, but then you're going to cross over your right leg. So watch me here now. So you're doing a cross-court lift, right? So you're going to step here with your left, but then the challenge is here to cross and lead with your right there. In with your left and then cross over with your right. So give that a go. Yeah, that's nice. Mix it up because that links with that one-step movement nicely. Yeah, good. Get nice and low in the front.
Good, Amy. Good. Use your racket. Keep that elbow up. Don't drop your elbow to here. Keep your elbow up.
Really nice. Yeah, good.
Nice, lovely. Well done, Jeffrey. Have a breathe. That's great. So it doesn't actually matter what space you've got, really. You know, you're indoors. You can practice your movement and all the stuff that Steve's done with the lunging and the balance. It's just trying to keep that rhythm with the racket, using the racket to bring you back to the tee. So we've done a bit of stuff out the back corners where the racket brings you back to the tee. Rhythm. You don't have to have a lot of space.
So it's up to you, Clarks, what we move on to next.
What's your time?
6 minutes.
Yeah. What have you got? Have you got a bit more?
Yeah, I've got a bit more.
Okay. Shall we? Would you like to just see a little presentation on a couple of slides on movement? Just so, that Steve can share as a screen, but also we can send it out to you. It's something that David Campion put together, national coach and the coaching team. But I think if you haven't got to spend ages on it, but just go through a couple of the bullet points, and then we can finish with a little bit of course, Steve. Do you think? Do you want to do it that way? Yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good. Let me just pull up the video. So just switch over cameras.
Same shirt, David.
Right.
Okay, so we're going to pull up the video now, Carts, yeah?
Yep.
Great.
I think it's quite. It just reinforces a little bit what Steve's been talking about in terms of the movement and the lunge. And it's high level stuff, but I think it applies all the way through.
Definitely.
Video session. My name is David Campion, and today I'll be taking you through some basic principles of movement. Following this video, Lee Drew will then look at some further specific areas of the court. Anticipation. So it's about gathering information and picking up those visual clues that the opponent is constantly giving you. And if you can read their intentions ahead of time, it allows you to relax and allows you to transfer your weight to head in the same direction as the ball. And what's really important is that your own shot quality is high. So for example, if you put a tight ball on the side wall and restrict your opponent so they aren't able to play cross court, for example, then that allows you to move in quickly and put even more pressure on and take it early. And this thing about a floating tee, it's not a fixed position like it's talked about. It's about having this tee that can actually move.
From left to right, front to back.
The movement starts from the floor and it works its way up. And to get maximum force production, this must happen sequentially. And this is known as a summation of joint forces, or the kinetic chain. And this leads to things being very rhythmical and smooth and of course very efficient. And if there's a breakdown in this kinetic chain, then there'll be a breakdown in rhythm and things won't be smooth and they won't be efficient. And everything passes through the trunk area of the body. So if there's a weakness or an instability in your core area, this will definitely limit force production. And it will impact on the precision of the shot, the execution and balance and so on. Power ease power. What is that and how do we do it? Well, this tells us that it's about not having your foot on the gas the whole way. So putting power down at the right times. So for example, dynamic in your first step and then easing into the shot so that when you address the ball, you're nice and relaxed and there's a bit of quiet time and it allows for that real execution and fine bit of precision. And then it's about recovering your position as quickly as you can in a smooth way, of course. So how do we do that? Well, it's about being dynamic off the mark, perhaps using a split step, being light on the balls of your feet and not up on your toes. People talk about being on your toes, but that's too high and it will lead to an instability. So just lower the heels, not so they're touching the floor, but just so you're engaging the balls of your feet, and then being soft in your knees so that you can change direction quickly and keep everything relaxed. Muscles will contract better when they're relaxed and they're not tight. And this will allow you to be relaxed, and it'll allow a natural flow. So the lower half is working with the top half, so you're not forcing anything. And what's really important is that you don't rush into the shot and get right on top of it. So create that space, allow that space so that you can really transfer into the shot, step into the ball with a nice smooth transfer. And that's about getting your feet and your body in good positions behind the ball. And then what's really important is that you control the back leg. You anchor it, not so it's completely fixed, but just so that it will actually control the stability and the balance on the ball, so that when you play the shot with execution, you execute the shot, that you're able to be precise with it. And if the back leg sweeps through too far and comes past the other knee, then it will certainly impact on the quality of the shot and your recovery. And then finally, make sure that you transfer your follow through. So you use your follow through to come out of the ball, and don't force anything. Don't waste your energy. It's a bit like swimming against the tide. You just waste too much energy. So allow yourself your racket to work as one with your body. So let's have a look at some clips. Got some good examples here. So the first one.
That's it, Steve. Stop it there, mate.
Against.
Yeah.
Stop there.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, otherwise people will get cold before they do their core. We can pick up on that at the end.
Yeah.
Steve just wants to run through a little bit of a core session, and then I think Steve's going to have to shoot. He'll give me the hosting rights, and we can just have a little chat about 3 or 4 things. That's quite a lot of information there, but 3 or 4 things that we can actually use to apply to your own games. Okay.
I don't have to go.
Oh, great. Okay.
Give me a thumbs up if you'd like to do some core, or if you're happy to finish. Okay, great. That's the majority. Jeff. Oh, everyone then. Cool.
Oh, brilliant.
Swap the cameras back again. Here we go. Back to the phone. All right. Yeah. Let's start with lying on the floor. And if you know what a back press is, go into that. If you don't, then have a bit of rest.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Then you have a bit of a rest for a minute just whilst I sort the camera.
Put the mat out.
Yes, please. Can you see me, Cox?
Yeah, gotcha.
Great. Okay, so the back press position is lying on your back, okay, with your arms down by your sides, lifting your knees up and really squeezing, pushing your lower back into the floor, okay? It's a fantastic exercise, a foundational exercise really for your core. So this is the starting position. Now, if you're really squeezing your lower back into the floor, it should be quite difficult to breathe normally. Not impossible, but that's the starting position. And then you can start to think about extending your legs down towards the floor into a cycling leg position.
Get your knees lower, Sharon.
Okay.
Legs lower. That's it. That's
But
it.
really
Legs a little bit lower. That's it, Sharon.
Really important thing on this is your lower back
Nice
might start to feel like there's some pressure on your lower back as you extend your legs. If that's the case, bring the knees back in and just hold, okay? Just hold that lower back and really squeeze it. There shouldn't be a gap for your hand to fit under your lower back, so you should be really squeezing that lower back into the floor. Otherwise, we're extending legs, guys. We'll do the last 15 seconds and maybe see if you can straighten those legs out in front of you and keep them off the floor, okay? So in that back press position, we've got the legs straight, keeping that lower back squeezed into the floor. Last 10 seconds. Okay, last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Okay, back extension. Bridge. The next one we're going to do, we're going to get in a press-up position. We're going to do some press-up rotation. So this exercise, in a press-up position, we're going to drop one knee in, one side, and then the other side. And then we're going to bring one knee in down the center slowly, then the other side, the center, and then tough one is to cross one leg underneath your body over to the other side. Okay, and then we go again. So just give this a go, guys. This isn't a circuit. This one's quite a tough one, so it's up to you if you're just holding the position and moving your legs a little bit, or if you're trying to get to every single position.
Nice, Amy. Good. I think the one going from right to left is difficult, isn't it? Going under. That's the real challenge.
Yeah. Another 10 seconds, guys, of trying that one. Let's just do one more to finish. I think I'd like, because we might include this later in the month, so I want to introduce the V-sit at this point now. So there are loads of different variations of this, but the easiest variation is sitting down on the floor, heels are on the floor, leaning back, but your chest is up and your shoulders are back, and your arms are out in front. Just holding that position, you're going to start feeling it perhaps in your lower back and your abs, okay? The second hardest, well, the next one up is your feet off the floor, leaning back. Give that a go now. If that's too hard, go back down to the floor. The next one is maybe rotating, okay? Maybe you've got a V-sit rotation or some Russian twists. Next one is trying that, if you want to, extending the legs down to the floor and raising the feet back up again. Okay, that is a really nice one. I like that. But again, it's even harder than the others. So if that's a step too far, then go back and try one of the others. last 10 seconds, guys. Last one.
God, I've got a 50-kilo weight there, Steve. Blimey.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's stop there. Well done. Good. Okay, we can come back and have a quick chat. Or if you need to go, that's fine as well, guys.
My thoughts were, we're all at different, we all want different things, and it's obviously very difficult for us to cater for everybody. But if Steve can send you that presentation that he shared on movement, and there's a couple of little videos on that, if you can take a look at that between now and next time, and then we could spend, you know, five minutes or so at the start of next session before just talking about the movement. So you've got a little bit of squash specific stuff going on. Obviously it's difficult. Somebody wants this and somebody wants that. So I think we'll try and do that if that's okay with everybody. There's a lot of information on there. Obviously you're not going to get on court between now and next week, so it doesn't actually matter. But there's a couple of, I think there's a couple of real key things to take from that. And I appreciate it's quite in depth, but whatever level we are, there's a couple of key things to take from that. So that would be my suggestion. Can you spare with me 2 or 3 more minutes? Are we okay with 2 or 3 more minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, bro. Look, you're not getting on court. You can't hit any squash balls. I'm making assumptions, but I know how good Tahir is, and I've worked with Tahir, and he has an issue a little bit on the backhand side. So across the globe, people have issues on the backhand side, wherever they are. You know, the wrist breaks. We've done it with the juniors last night. I hope Amy hasn't knocked any pictures off the wall since, Jeff. But I'd just like you to, from between now and next week, just get your racket. You don't have to do it now. I'll just demonstrate to you, but get your racket for me and work on your correct grip. So the correct grip, if you're right-handed, you take the grip, bring your finger down the shaft, and that links up to the V of the thumb and the index finger. That allows you to squeeze. I hope you can see me. You can squeeze the grip between the thumb and the index finger, and the 3 fingers below support the racket. That gives me an open racket face. I'm sure I'm preaching to the converted, but that gives me an open racket face on the forehand side. From that position where I've got my forehand grip, I just want you to turn the racket over. So now it's a little bit difficult. You're feeling it in the back of the arm. There's a tension in the back of the arm. Okay, so the grip does change a little bit left to front, backhand to forehand. But if we can just try and work on keeping it in the same position, it's not the grip that changes, it's the arm that rotates. Okay, the arm rotates. That opens the racket on the backhand side. I rotate it, it opens on the forehand side. You can have little idiosyncrasies. You know, somebody like a Darryl Selby would open it a lot more with his fingers. But if you could just work on that principle for me, getting the grip right, and then the way to check it is just to drop the racket on the forehand side, and the butt of the racket will come out the outside of the wrist. Okay, the racket will come on the outside of the wrist. That will give you a rough idea of the correct grip. That's not what I'm actually here to show you at the moment. What I'd like you to do between now and next week is get the ball on your racket, get your backhand side, get the ball on the racket, and I want you to undercut the ball. Just bouncing the ball, undercutting, so you probably can't see it, but I'm actually just slightly cutting that ball, and the ball is spinning in an anti-clockwise position.
Paul, can you move your camera so we can see it?
Yeah.
That's it.
So I'm not patting the ball up and down like that. I'm undercutting the ball. And the ball is backward spinning. I'm not walking around the room. I'm standing in a stationary position and I'm undercutting the ball. And there's a massive amount of spin. Now, to do that correctly, my wrist does not break. My wrist cuts into the ball. Chop, 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 chop. And I'm putting anti-clockwise spin on the ball. That would be something that you can practice because we get that tendency on the backhand side of the wrist to flip the ball. Okay, so practice that one for me. The next progression to that, hopefully you can see, is finding a wall. Very difficult. Finding a wall with the ball, and you're doing the same. I'm not patting it on the wall, I'm undercutting it. So there's that backspin on the ball. What's the daisies? Backspin on the ball. Undercut, 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 undercut. So it's the same action. Chop, 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 and the ball's spinning, hitting the wall and coming back off the ball. So you've got 1 in the static position, 2 hitting on a wall, 3, the next one, you're just going to block the ball. You're going to block the ball on the wall. Doing that at pace will keep that wrist really firm. So when we do get back on court, we're not going to get that situation where we're breaking the wrist. The racket is coming back, racket face is open, wrist firm, come through and deliver the shot. So your 3 practices: standing in a nice neutral position, get the grip right, turn the racket over, undercut, and then undercut onto the wall, and then pat onto the wall. I demonstrated it last night with a white ball on a white ball. That wasn't a very good thing to do. I couldn't see the ball, so I'm not sure I've got a black ball tonight. So there's 3 things there that you can actually start to think about for when we get back on the squash court.
Excellent.
Is that okay? A couple of things to think about anyway.
Yeah.
Great.
That's great. Thank you.
Is that okay, everybody? Yeah.
Cheers, guys. That was great. Thanks very much. See you next week. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Lovely. Thanks, Jeff. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Well done.
Bye, Amy.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
1 second. Just stop. 1 second.